Peace and blessings. First off, I want to give thanks to the Most High God that Melchizedek came for, El Elyon, the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I want to talk today about Donald Trump and all this silliness that's going on with the indictments and all that. So to make a long story short, it's going to be a short story, but it's going to be a lot of power that's going to get involved with this. We're going to talk about everything and who's on whose side and who's on the other side. Donald Trump came through as the president. And when he came through as the president, Donald Trump really laid the game down. And he went and told the whole world how it was going to go. He ended up being considered as Cyrus. And the reason why these people mentioned him like Cyrus, because he was doing the same thing that Cyrus did when he went and made sure that the Hebrews was going to get delivered. He was about to give the people of God back everything that they were supposed to get. Same thing, Ben Carson been on the scene for a while and they say he a clown, but Donald Trump decided to pick him too. And he realized, because he had a lot of knowledge too, because he was talking about Joseph and Joseph with the pyramids, how he was storing grain there. And then look, the Bible even said that the grain was being stored there. So when you got real leaders ready to take over, this is when the elites, they want to come through and send through these clowns, these bozos. Like this guy here, he's supposed to be a president, and they got him looking like he's so just, and he's doing everything that he's supposed to do for the people. But then I'm saying to myself, if you really for the people, why is your people getting killed because you don't want to stand down? You're going to go to the other side of the world and come through and get some other people that's not even near your neighbor countrymen and try to have them come through and run the other side of the country. So the media got him looking like he's a true leader. But at the end of the day, he do not have the leadership as one of the children of God like Joseph. Joseph knew that he couldn't deal with the Pharaoh physically. So he did it wisely, and God gave him the knowledge, and the Pharaoh ended up loving him so much that he decided that he gonna make him the second highest seated in the land at that time. So Joseph went, when he was in that land, he made sure he had to do what he had to do to take care of his people, but when it was time for him to go, he knew it was hell, so he said, take my bones and get me out of there. This is why when you look with these two people and Donald Trump, the leader that he was, he made sure that it was peace in the Middle East. He went and even dropped the bomb in Afghanistan. It wasn't no wars in Israel. And he said he didn't trust Zelensky because he felt he had something up his sleeve. So this is why even when I look at Trump, I'm looking at Trump as the same way as I'm looking at Unc and Snowfall. Trump had it under so much control that it was to the point where, like Unc said, these people, they wasn't paying rent for America protecting them. And then Trump said, you ain't getting no weapons, no nothing. So what the Unc said, y'all ain't gonna get the drop until I say y'all get the drop. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. These people couldn't handle that. This is why even if you look, Donald Trump, they ain't gonna tell you how he went and then he signed the 1242 Slavery Commission Act. The 1242 Slavery Commission Act is to make sure that we get our reparations for slavery. And at the end of the day, we had a whole bunch of presidents that could have signed it. But one thing I could say is Donald Trump, he didn't hesitate, he didn't play no games. He signed that on the day of the inauguration. The only reason why it never got fulfilled is because it take more than one side to take care of that business. So this is why we gotta look towards Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Clinton, and all these other undercover goons that didn't want to do it. So when you look at the situation, don't be surprised, because God is going to put him right back to where he got to put him at to relieve our people, because the time of the coming is near. We don't got that much time left, because there's going to be the persecutions of the saints, and we got to be ready for this. And with that being said, peace and blessings. Keep prayers in the Father. Shalom.